ዛሬ የምንመለከተው aptitude questions with answers part 13 ይሆናል። በዚህ LCMን እንዴት እንደምናገኝ ነው የምናየው። LCMን ለማግኘት ወይም ሁለትና ከዛ በላይ የሆኑ ቁጥሮችን LCMን ለመፈለግ ሁለት አይነት ዘዴዎች አሉ። እነዚህን ሁለት አይነት ዘዴዎች እናያለን ማለት ነው። ከዛ በፊት ግን እንደዚህ aptitude ጥያቄዎች በብዛት ለባንክ ቤት ፈተና እንደዚሁም ለአንዳንድ ትላልቅ ተቋማት ለሚወጡ ስራ ማስታወቂያዎች ላይ ለፈተናነት የሚያገለግሉ በመሆናቸው ጥያቄዎቹን እየገባችሁ ኤክሰርሳይዝ ማድረግ ይጠበቅባቸዋል። ጥያቄዎቹን ለማግኘት ዩቲዩብ ላይ BIC አካዳሚ ወይም ቢክ አካዳሚ ብለው ቢገቡ ማግኘት ይችላሉ። ቻናሉን ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉ። በተለያየ ጊዜ የሚለቀቁ የአፕቲቲዩድ ጥያቄዎችን ለማግኘት ያግዛቸዋል። ወደ ጥያቄዎቹ እንሄዳለን። Question number 40 says that find the LCM of 72, 108, 108 and 2100. A 37,800, B 36,800, C 38,700, D 37,900. What is the answer for this question? Try to find out the LCM of these three numbers using your prior knowledge. Okay, just try to work out, and I hope you get the answer for the question. And let me show you how to get the LCM of these numbers. First of all, what is meant by LCM? What is LCM? LCM, it is the least common multiple, which means the least number which is exactly divisible by each one of the given numbers. So the LCM is the least number which is exactly divided by all the given numbers. So you are going to find out a least number which is exactly divisible by 72, 108 and 2100. To get the LCM of numbers, there are two methods: factorization method and the division method. And in this question, I'm trying to show you how to find out the LCM of numbers using factorization method. So when you use factorization method to find the LCM of numbers, first what you are going to do is that resolve each one of the given numbers into a product of prime factors. So rewrite that number in its prime factors or in its prime factors form. Then all the numbers are converted into their prime factors. After that, find out all the prime factors, or select all the prime factors. After that, find or select the highest prime factors. Then multiply all the prime factors with the highest power. When you find the product of all the prime factors with the highest power, you get what is called LCM. This is the theoretical aspect. Then let me show you how to get the LCM of these numbers. What it says that first resolve each of the given numbers into a product of prime factors, or find out the prime factors of all the numbers. So 72 can be written in its prime factor form as such. 72 is equal to the power of 3 times by 3 the power of 2. Again, 108 can be converted and rewritten as 3 the power of 3 times by 2 the power of 2. Again, 2100 can be written in its prime factor form as 2 the power of 2 times by 5 the power of 2 times by 3 times by 7. Then what you have to do is that take all the prime factors, all the factors, or all the prime factors. So the prime factors are 2, 3. Again, 3 is common on 108 and 2 is also available on 108. So we have 2, 3. Then there is 5 on the number 2100. You take 5. Again, 3. Already we have taken 3. Then 7. There is 7 on the number 2100. Then you take 7. These are the list of all the prime factors. After that, take the highest power of all these prime factors. Take the highest power of 2, the highest power of 3, the highest power of 5, and the highest power of 7. The highest power of 3, the highest power of 2 on all the numbers or from all the numbers is to the power of 3. So you take to the power of 3. Again, take the highest power of 3. The highest power of 3 on number 20, number 72, it is 3 the power of 2. On number 108, there is 3 the power of 3. And on the number 2100, there is only 3. So the number with the highest power is 3 the power of 3. So take 3 the power of 3. Again, 5 is not there on 72. It is not there on 108, and it is not, of course, it is there on 2100. Then you take, since there is only 1 5 and it has the power of 2, you take 5 the power of 2. Again, number 7 is only available on the number 2100 and it has no power, or its power is only 1. So you take 7 the power of 1, or simply 7. Then you have to find out again the product of these prime factors. 2 the power of 3 times by 3 the power of 3 times by 5 the power of 2 times by 7, which is equal to 37,800. So your answer for this question is choice C. Choice A. 37,800. እሺ እዚህ ላይ የሚለን ወይም የሚያሳየን ምንድነው? ኤልሲኤምን ለማግኘት የምንከተላቸው መንገዶች ናቸው። ለምሳሌ የ72ን የ108ን እና የ2100ን ኤልሲኤም ሊስት ኮመን መልቲፕል ፈልጉ ቢባል እንዴት ነው የምናደርገው? ሁለት አይነት ሜተዶች አሉ። አንደኛው ሜተድ ፋክተራይዜሽን ነው፣ ሁለተኛው ዲቪዥን ሜተድ ነው። በዚህ የምናየው ፋክተራይዜሽን ሜተድ የሚባለውን ነው። በዚህ በፋክተራይዜሽን ሜተድ መጀመሪያ ቁጥሮቹን በፕራይም ፋክተራቸው ፎርም እንጽፋቸዋለን ማለት ነው፣ ወይም ወደ ፕራይም ፋክተራይዜሽን እንቀይራቸዋለን። ዘን ይህንን ካደረግን በኋላ የሁሉንም ፋክተርስ ሃይስት ፓወር ያላቸውን ቁጥሮች ወስደን ካሉት ቁጥሮች ወይም ካሉት ፋክተሮች በሙሉ ሁሉንም ፋክተሮች እንወስድና ከነዛ ፋክተሮች ውስጥ ሃይስት ፓወር ያላቸውን መርጠን እናባዛቸዋለን ማለት ነው። ብዜታቸው ማንን ይሰጠናል? ኤልሲኤምን ይሰጠናል። ለምሳሌ 72 በዚህ መሰረት መጻፍ ይችላል። በፕራይም ፋክተር እንደዚህ አድርገን ፕራይም ፋክተሩን አውጥተን 72ን መጻፍ እንችላለን። ባለፈው አይተናል እንዴት ፕራይም ፋክተርን መፈለግ እንዳለብን አይተናል። ስለዚህ 72ን በዚህ መሰረት እንጽፋለን። to the power of 3 times by 3 the power of 2 108ንም በዚህ መሰረት 3 the power of 3 times by 2 the power of 2 again 2100ንም በዚህ መሰረት እንጽፋለን። 2100 ማለት 2 the power of 2 times by 5 the power of 2 times by 3 times by 7 አድርገን እንጽፋለን። ይህንን ካደረግን በኋላ ሁሉንም ፋክተሮች እናወጣለን። ሁሉንም ፋክተሮች እናወጣለን። ሁሉንም ፋክተሮች እዚህ ላይ ያሉ ቁጥሮችን በሙሉ ተመሳሳዮቹን ወይም የሚደጋገሙትን ትተን ማለት ከሚደጋገሙት ቁጥሮች ውስጥ አንዱን እንወስዳለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ 2 3 5 እና 7 አሉ። በአጠቃላይ እዚህ በእነዚህ በሶስቱ ቁጥሮች ላይ ያሉ ፕራይም ፋክተርስ እነዚህ ናቸው። ቤዛቸው የፕራይም ፋክተሮቹ ቤዝ ቁጥሮችን በአጠቃላይ እንወስዳለን። 2 3 እዚህ 3 እና 2 አለ ኦልሬዲ ስለጻፍናቸው እነሱ እንተውና ሶስተኛው ቁጥር ላይ ስንሄድ 5 አላካተትንም፣ 5 እንጨምራለን። 7ን እንደዚሁ አላካተትንም፣ 7 እንጨምራለን። እነዚህን ፕራይም ፋክተርስ ከወሰድን በኋላ የነዚህን ሃይስት የሆነ ፓወራቸውን እንመርጣለን ማለት ነው። ሶስቱ ቁጥሮች ላይ ካሉት መካከል ፓወሩ ከፍተኛ የሆነውን እንወስዳለን። 2 ለምሳሌ የመጀመሪያው ላይ ፓወሩ 3 ነው። የሁለተኛው ቁጥር ላይ ፓወሩ 2 ነው። የሶስተኛው ቁጥር ላይ ፓወሩ 2 ነው። ከነዚህ ከሶስቱ ከፍተኛ የሆነው ማን ነው? ፓወሩ 3 የሆነው ነው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ 2 ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 እንመርጣለን ወይም እንወስዳለን። ግን 3ን ኮንሲደር ስናደርግ የመጀመሪያው ላይ ፓወሩ 2 ነው 72 የሚለው ላይ 108 ላይ ፓወሩ 3 ነው። ኦኬ 2100 ላይ ያለው 3 ቁጥር ደግሞ ፓወሩ 1 ነው። ከሶስቱ ትልቅ ፓወር ያለው ማንኛው ነው? 3 ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 የሚለውን ነው ማለት ነው። ይህንን እንደዚሁ 3 ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 እንወስዳለን። again 5 መጀመሪያው ቁጥር ላይ የለም፣ ሁለተኛው ላይ የለም፣ ሶስተኛው ላይ 5 አለ። 5 ፓወሩ ስንት ነው? 2 ነው ማለት ነው። 5 ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 2 እንወስዳለን። again 7ን የመጀመሪያው ላይ የለም፣ የሁለተኛው ላይ የለም፣ ብቻውን ነው ያለው። እዚህ 7 አንድ ቦታ ነው ያለው። እሱን ከሌላ ጋር ኮምፔር አናደርገውም፣ እንዳለ እንደዚሁ 7ን እንወስዳለን። እነዚህን ከወሰድን በኋላ የነዚህን ቁጥሮች እርስ በርስ እናባዛለን ማለት ነው። ወይም ፕሮዳክታቸውን እንፈልጋለን። ስናባዛቸው መጨረሻ ላይ ማንን ይሰጠናል? ማባዛት ትችላላችሁ፣ ቸክ አድርጉት። 37800 እናገኛለን። ይህ ማለት የዚህ ጥያቄ መልስ ኤ ነው። 37800 የሚል መልስ እናገኛለን ማለት ነው። ኦኬ ሌትስ ፋይንድ አውት ዘ ኤልሲኤም ኦፍ ዚዝ ነምበርስ 16 24 36 and 54. Try to find out the LCM of these numbers using the method that I have already mentioned on question number 40, and try to work out and find the solution for this question. What is your answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, try it. Of course, in this video, I'm going to show you how to find out the LCM of these numbers using another method, which is different from that of the factorization method. And this second method of finding LCM of numbers is division method. So, how can we use this method to find out the LCM of the numbers? When you use division method, what you have to do first is that arrange the given numbers in a row in any order that you like. For example, there are 4 numbers here, 16, 24, 36, and 54. So arrange or write these numbers in a row. So create a row and write in any order that you like the numbers, or arrange the numbers in a row. So we have 16, 24, 36, and 54. Then divide by a number which divides exactly at least 2 of the given numbers. After you arrange the numbers in a row, divide by a certain number which divides exactly at least 2 of the given numbers, and carry forward the number which are not divisible, which means find a certain number a least prime number which divides at least two of the numbers exactly. Then carry forward or take the number simply to the next step, which is not divisible by that number. Then repeat this process till no two of the numbers are divisible by the same number except one. You have to repeat this process of dividing. The process of dividing at least two numbers by a certain prime number. Take for example 16 and 24. Then find a certain prime number, a least prime number, which divides both 24 and 16. Is there any number that divides both 16 and 24? Any prime number? Of course, yes. Take 2. 2 can divide 16 and 24. Of course, it can divide 36 and 54. You can continue dividing these numbers by 2. So the first criteria is find a certain number which divides at least two of the given numbers exactly. So take 16 and divide it by 2. Then you get 8 as a quotient. Again, divide 24 by 2. You get 12. Again, divide 34 by 2. You get 18. Again, divide 54 by 2. You get 27. Then repeat this process. That means find a certain common divisor which divides at least two of the given numbers. Take 2 and 18. I mean 20. Sorry. Take 8 and 12. You can divide 8 and 12 by prime number 2. Then you can have two numbers which can be divided by this prime number 2. Then you can ignore the others. Okay, divide 8 by 2. What you get here a quotient as 4. Again, divide 12 by 2. You get 6. Again, divide 18 by 2. Can you divide? Of course, it can be divided, and you can have a quotient 9. Okay, come here and divide 27 by 2. Is it divisible? It is not divisible. So what you have to do here is that simply carry out 24 to the next stage. Simply forward it to the next stage, since it is not divisible by 2. Okay, now we have numbers 4, 6, 9, and 24. Among these numbers, take two numbers or take two of them and find out a common divisor, a common least prime divisor. So 4 and 6 can be divided by 2. Of course, they can. So continue dividing 4 by 2. How much? 2 times. Again, 6 can be divided by 2. How much? 3 times. Okay, come here and divide 9 by 2. Is it divisible? No. So what you have to do is that simply take 9 to the next stage without changing the numbers, without any change on the number. Simply forward it. Again, 27. Previously we have forwarded 27 because it cannot be divided by 2. Again, now cannot be divided by 2. So what you have to do is that again forward number 27 to the next stage. Now you have numbers 2, 3, 9, and 27. among these numbers, find out at least 2 of the numbers which can be divided by a certain prime number. Take 2 and 3. Do they have any common divisor? No. Take 3 and 9. Do they have any common divisor? 3 and 9? Yes. They can be divided by 3. So take 3 here, and 2 cannot be divided by 3. So simply forward to the next stage. Okay. 3 can be divided by 3. Okay. Quotient is 1. Now 9 can be divided by 3. Yes. 3 times. 27 divided by 3. How much? 9 times. Now we have numbers 2, 1, 3, and 9. Okay. Among these numbers, again, try to find out at least 2 numbers which have a common divisor. 2 and 1, they have only a common divisor 1. So we just do not consider these numbers. 1 and 3, they have no common divisor except 1. Again, 3 and 9, they have a common divisor, and they can be divided by 3. So take 3 here. 2 cannot be divided by 3. Simply take 2 to the next stage, or carry forward number 2. 1 cannot be divided by 3. Then carry out it again to the next stage. 3 can be divided by 3. How much? 1 times. Okay. Okay. Then 9 can be divided by 3. Yes. 3. Then what we have just performed here is divide at least 2 of the given numbers by a certain number. And again, we have just carried out or carried forward the number which is not divisible by that divisor, and we repeat the process of this method until we get no 2 numbers which are divisible by the same number. And on the last stage, here we are on the last stage, just take the numbers 2, 1, 1, and 3. Are there any 2 numbers which can be divided by a certain common divisor, common prime number? 2 and 1, it is simply the common divisor is 1. 1 and 2, the common divisor is 1. 1 and 3, the common divisor is 1. Again, 2 and 3, the common divisor is 1. So we cannot find out any common divisor except 1 for the numbers which are listed on this last row. So simply, to get the LCM of these numbers, what you have to do is that find the product of the divisors. We have the divisors here, starting from the beginning up to the last one. Find the product of the divisors and the undivided numbers. Multiply the divisors along with the undivided numbers. In that way, you can get the LCM of the numbers. So the divisors are 2 times by 2 times by 2 times by 3 times by 3. These are the divisors. Then and again continue multiplying with the undivided number. That means the undivided number are 2 times by, of course, 1 is meaningless on multiplication and you can ignore it, 2 times by 3. So 2 times by 2 times by 2 times by 3 times by 3 times by 2 times by 3 is equal to 432, which is the LCM of the numbers. So our answer for this question is choice C, 432. በዚህ ጊዜ ያየነው ምንድነው ዲቪዥን ሜተድን ተጠቅመን ኤልሲኤም እንዴት እናገኛለን የሚል ነው። ይህን ለማድረግ መጀመሪያ የሚሰጡንን ወይም የተሰጡትን ቁጥሮች በሮው መልኩ አግድም አሬንጅ አድርገን እንጽፋለን ማለት ነው። አጀማመሩን እንደፈለግን እናደርገዋለን። ከፈለግን ከመጀመሪያው ቁጥር ከፈለግን ከመጨረሻው ቁጥር ጀምረን በሮው መልክ አግድም እንጽፋቸዋለን። ይህንን ካደረግን በኋላ ቢያንስ ሁለቱን ቁጥሮች ሊያካፍል የሚችል ወይም ሁለቱ ቁጥሮች ሊካፈሉ የሚችሉበትን ሌላ ቁጥር እንፈልጋለን። ፕራይም ነምበር ማለት ነው። ሌላ ፕራይም ነምበር እንፈልጋለን። ቢያንስ ሁለቱን ቁጥሮች ሊያካፍል የሚችል ለምሳሌ 16 እና 24ን ሊያካፍልን የሚችል ፕራይም ቁጥር ኮመን ቁጥር ካለ ያንን እንወስዳለን። እሱን እንወስድና ሁሉንም ቁጥሮች በዛ እናካፍላለን። የሚካፈሉትን እያካፈልን ኮሸንታቸውን እያስቀመጥን እንሄዳለን። የማይካፈል ቁጥር ከሆነ ደግሞ እንዳለ ቁጥሩን ወደሚቀጥለው ስቴፕ እንወስዳለን ማለት ነው። ይህንን ሂደት እስከ መጨረሻው እንቀጥላለን። እስከ መጨረሻው ማለት ሁለቱን ቁጥሮች ካሉት ከተሰጡት ቁጥሮች ውስጥ ሁለቱ ቁጥሮች የጋራ ሊያካፍላቸው የሚችል ቁጥር እስከምናጣ ድረስ ወይም ደግሞ የመጨረሻ አካፋዩ የጋራ አካፋዩ አንድ እስከሚሆን ድረስ ይህንን ሂደት እንቀጥላለን። በመጨረሻ ዲቫይዘሮች አሉ። እነዚህን ዲቫይዘሮች ከዛ በተጨማሪ ደግሞ መጨረሻ ላይ ሊካፈሉ ያልቻሉትን ቁጥሮች እነዚህን እናባዛና የምናገኘው ቁጥር ምን ይሆናል? የምናገኘው ቁጥር ኤልሲኤም ይባላል ወይም ኤልሲኤም ተደርጎ ይቆጠራል ማለት ነው። ኦኬ፣ ሁለቱንም ሜተድ ያየን ይመስለኛል። ዲቪዥን ሜተድ እና ፋክተራይዜሽን ሜተድ ኤልሲኤምን ለመፈለግ ባለፈው ኤችሲኤፍን ለመፈለግ እንደዚሁ ፋክተራይዜሽን ሜተድ እና ዲቪዥን ሜተድ በተመሳሳይ አይተናል። እዚህም እንደዚሁ ሁለት ሜተዶች አሉ። ኤልሲኤምን ካልኩሌት ለማድረግ ከሁለቱ የሚቀላቸውን አንደኛውን ወስዳችሁ መስራት ትችላላችሁ። የኤልሲኤምን ፈልጉ ጥያቄ ሲኖር ብትፈልጉ በፋክተራይዜሽን ፎርም ብትፈልጉ በዲቪዥን ፎርም ጥያቄዎቹን መስራት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። ምናልባት የበለጠ ለመረዳት እንድትችሉ ደጋግማችሁ ሌሎችንም ጥያቄ እየፈለጋችሁ መስራት ይኖርባቸዋል። በቀጣይም ኤልሲኤም እና ኤችሲኤፍ በተመለከተ ሌሎች ጥያቄዎች ስለምሰራ ቪዲዮዎቹን እየተከታተላችሁ ኤክሰርሳይዝ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ። እንደዚህና መሰል ጥያቄዎችን በተደጋጋሚ ለማግኘት ከፈለጋችሁ ዩቲዩብ ላይ ቢአይሲ አካዳሚ ወይም ቢክ አካዳሚ ብላችሁ ሰርች በማድረግ ቻናሉን ሰብስክራይብ አድርጋችሁ መከታተል ትችላላችሁ። ሌሎች አፕቲቲዩድ ጥያቄ መስራት የሚፈልጉ ተማሪዎች ካሉ ወይም ደግሞ ስራ ፈላጊዎች ካሉ ለነሱም ቢሆን ይህንን ቻናል ሼር አድርጉ። ስራም ላይ ያላችሁ ሰዎች ብትሆኑ ህይወት ነገ ከነገ ወዲያ የሚያጋጥማችሁ ወይም የሚወስዳችሁ ቦታ አይታወቅምና እነዚህ አይነት አፕቲቲዩድ ጥያቄዎች በብዛት ሊያጋጥሟችሁ ስለሚችሉ እናንተም ኤክሰርሳይዝ ብታደርጉት የተሻለ ሊሆን ይችላል። ዛሬ ያለኝ ይሄ ነው። አመሰግናለሁ።